Thank you so much for joining us, Anita, here at CAN.
It's my pleasure.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you do at Adobe and explain your role within the company?
Sure. So I lead a team called Strategic Partnerships, and we're part of corporate development. And so we sit across all of Adobe's 3 business units. There are other business development groups that are part of Adobe that are BU or product focused, but we're the only team that's responsible for driving initiatives that go across the business units. So that bring together, various initiatives with one partner. The big change for us wasn't exactly 12 or 24 months ago, but was when we moved into the digital marketing space. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, when we first bought Omniture, and then a few months later we bought Day Software, just really scratching their heads. What is Adobe doing? They're this creative, organization, provide these creative tools that focus on, allowing people to create these beautiful digital experiences. Mm-hmm. Why are they getting over here in this messy kind of street fighting business of digital marketing? Uh-huh. And really what we had found through our research was we needed to find a way to make sure that our creatives could make money. Because if our creatives don't make money, we're not making money. Uh-huh. Right.
How would you say, speaking to that, the creative space has changed recently? I think there's a lot more data-driven, more strategic. Mm-hmm. How are you seeing that within your role?
Well, there is a lot more data, right? I also think there's just a lot more opportunity around the types of experiences, uh-huh. right? We're seeing a lot more physical experiences, things that you can experience, bigger screens. You walk into a room, the whole room is a palette. Yep. So that's a big change, and that's something that's really exciting for us, virtual reality, 3D, that sort of thing. When you hook data into that, there's a couple of different things. One, it helps you figure out what works and doesn't work, but that's kind of, I think that's just kind of table stakes, right? So like all of our products are instrumented. We know now what the most popular features are, what the least popular features are, and it helps us figure out how our creatives are using our products and where to make, the investments in user research and moving the product forward.
So do you think in a world that's so driven by data, that creative still matters? Can you kind of speak to that and how, especially here at CAN, being so immersed in everything that's creative, mm-hmm. kind of speak to that and how that affects Adobe?
Oh, I think it matters more than ever. I think more than ever people want to be spoken to from a story, a storytelling perspective, and they want to be engaged visually and beautifully and emotionally.
How does Adobe kind of forecast trends? Is it more trying to see what's ahead or responding to what it's seen in the marketplace?
All of that, but also we have a deep engagement with users and user research. There are many different teams inside of Adobe that are focused on different aspects of that, whether it's, sort of your typical market analysis, competitive analysis. So we're doing that. But we also engage through customer advisory boards. We like to bring out our ideas early and talk to people early. We like to bring comps or prototypes early.
So shifting gears a little bit, with your own team that you oversee, mm-hmm. how do you kind of keep them in line and abreast of the business goals that they're working on and the overall strategic goals of your team?
Well, there's a couple of different ways. We're lucky at Adobe in that we're, I think, highly communicative. There are a lot of just mechanisms for regular communication, from Shantanu on down to every vice president or group manager. So we certainly have our company meetings every quarter. Every SVP has a meeting every quarter where they're talking about, at the business unit level, they're talking about the strategy of the business unit and where, we're again placing our bets and so on. So that's important. So we get kind of the high level that way. We've also started, we use our own tools. I don't know if you know Adobe Voice, allows you to create, really quick little informative videos and audio updates. So we, again, various BU leaders provide those weekly. So we get the weekly updates that way. And then on my own team, we get together every other week as an entire team and we figure out where the gaps are, and then we bring folks in from the business units or from our partner community to talk to us about where we think we have gaps in terms of what we've got to do for our jobs. So that's just trying to leverage all those various channels.
Yeah, together. So what do you find motivates your team the best?
I think what motivates our team is recognition around the work that we do, and that it's valuable, it's moving the needle for Adobe, it's really demonstrating our strategy and moving our strategy forward. Also making sure that everybody has a voice. I think that that's very motivating. It is for me and other folks on my team that I've talked to, you know, that we have this respectful conversation.
So you mentioned solutions. I'm thinking, we've been kind of asking this question in a lot of the interviews. How would you describe the difference between an idea and a solution?
Well, an idea is, it's an idea. It's something that's new that you're thinking about that, you know, you may not have done anything with yet. Whereas a solution is something that is generating results, that has the ability to really provide, you know, some material matter that you need.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking some time. I'll let you get back. And thanks.